And hello, everybody, and welcome to the Orange. Tonight, we're going to be doing our infamous "just shooting the shit" stream. Shit. What were we gonna call it?
The shit show.
The shit show. The shit show. Yeah. So, welcome everybody to the shit show. This particular episode is entitled "I Sense a Disturbance in the Citrus," and we're gonna go ahead and start off with El Succo because he wanted to talk about luchadors.
Luchadors. I love luchadors. Part of my heritage. All right. I was wanting to talk about Lucha Underground. A lot of people don't like it because it's weird. And I like it because it is weird. Excuse me. They have some of the strangest fucking storylines that you just don't see in regular wrestling nowadays. People getting killed. That's a tough thing to do. Oh, and they've got women wrestlers that wrestle men and beat their asses.
So they just got women wrestlers wrestling men, or
Well, they have women wrestling women, but those women will also come out and wrestle men and put them fucking to shame. My favorite is a chick by the name of Sexy Star, who now holds something they call the Gift of the Gods Championship, which gives her a shot at the title, so that a woman has the ability to win the heavyweight championship of said company, which is outrageous.
So it's just like, hey, we're gonna send in a big-tittied mask lady to wrestle the guy, and if she wins, she's the heavyweight champion.
She does have some nice tits. They're not huge, but you know, when I'm watching her wrestle, I don't even notice that she's a woman. I just notice that she's a hell of a fucking wrestler.
So she's more or less just kicking ass.
Yeah. That's my little spiel on that for now.
Well, I mean, like, if you look into like the WWE and all them, they don't really have the female wrestlers ever wrestle against the male wrestlers. And
the only one that ever did was China. And she won the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, but China mainly won titles by punching people in the junk.
That's true.
The ref wasn't looking.
But it's still, she was the first female to ever hold a male's championship.
Yeah, but, I mean, if you look at the competitors in wrestling today, could any of them really hold a candle to the roided out wrestlers of the male section right now?
I don't know. Shit.
What up?
Oh, hey, we got Magnus in here.
Magnus?
Yeah, you got a truck driver with nothing but fucking time on his hands and a smart ass mouth. So,
right
on. Magnus, I've ran into him in a few of, I think Bane's streams, was it?
No, it would be either the B list or Tom Sequiters. Yeah,
it was Tom. Magnus, El Succo, Magnus, Magnus, truck driver, El Succo, the angry Mexican.
What is up?
The sky attacks as hard cocks and airplanes. Oops, I'm not supposed to give that answer on the air.
Dude, I don't care.
Well, my policy is if you're in a hangout with Magnus, whether it's one of mine or one of yours, you're in the least safe space on the internet because I don't hold nothing back.
Damn right.
Well, that's the best way to be. Better to have a stream where everybody's offended than nobody is.
Well, you know, and the funny thing is, if you see me out in public, I mind my manners, I have proper etiquette. You get me on the internet where people are censoring shit left, right, and fucking sideways, my filter is gone.
And it needs to be. You gotta have that outlet somewhere.
And what better place than the internet? crap, I forgot what we were talking about.
I was just talking about a little bit of Lucha Underground. Nothing important.
Oh, yeah, but China punching dicks her way to the top.
Yeah, she did punch dicks all the way to the top.
It was like the weirdest wrestling style either, because it had the same formula every time. It was turn the opponent around, and then turn the ref around somehow, and then punch someone in the dick.
Well, considering that's like the typical womanly comedy standby, apparently, watch Ghostbusters. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I don't want to, though.
That's like the standby. All the women want to see another woman punch a guy in the ding-a-ling.
and then they laugh about it. It's fucking terrible.
And then they wonder why they're 45 years old and have nothing but fucking cats in the house. Warning!
I wonder why.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, God.
Well, and the funny thing is, nowadays, if you Google the words China cabinet, you get a shitload of coffins. What the fuck?
Wait, what? Oh, God damn it.
El
She had
Succo
died,
gets
didn't-
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot she died. That's kind of
Was that too soon?
Oh, no.
oh no! You could have done that right the day she died. I'd still laugh.
Well, hey, I hate to say it, El Succo, but I actually looked up because I don't know if you two are familiar with the game League of Legends, but you were talking about the Luchador Underground.
Mm-hmm.
I actually went through the trouble of looking it up in Spanish, and now, if you're familiar with League of Legends, there's a character on there called Singed. He has a skin called Augmented Singed. He's wearing, like, the fucking camouflage cargo pants, you know, the big-ass combat boots, a black wife beater, and a luchador mask. And I nicknamed him El Pedo Verde.
God damn.
That's a good one.
For those of you not familiar with Spanish, El Succo, you want to explain what El Pedo Verde means?
No, you go right ahead.
The green fart.
This just makes me think of what the hell was that game where the guy flicked his boogers at people?
It was Booger Man.
Booger Man.
Booger Man.
Well, no, the funniest thing about this champ in the game is he one of his main powers is he leaves a trail of green poison behind him. So you know, the green fart just seemed...
That seems quite appropriate.
It is rather fitting. Oh, I haven't
If the
played
cloud
League
would
of
have
Legends.
Well, if the cloud would have been purple, it would have been a hell of a lot funnier, but still.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, yeah, with me, you get no end of the fart jokes.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, farts are free entertainment, so...
Exactly.
But no, yeah, well, see, I hate to say it, but I did buy the Playboy with China in it the day it came out, since we were discussing that.
Oh, wow.
Well, she did too, didn't she? Because one of them, it was just her regular, and the other, she was like some weird barbarian spread.
Well, the first one did kind of go with the sort of the, you know, more elegant route, but then she did like the posing with the big ass, well, what are they, fucking pincher dogs or some shit?
Yeah.
You know, wearing like fur boots and a sword, and I was like, I have the weirdest boner right now.
The kind of boner you're a little bit afraid of.
Well, no, because the whole fantasy / heavy metal dichotomy has always given me a boner. I have to admit.
Yeah, just like in the movie Heavy Metal, that chick at the end was fucking hot.
Actually, I hate to say this, and this is why Black Lives Matter annoys me, because watching that movie in a mixed group of white people, black people, and Mexicans was the most hilarious fucking experience of my life.
Okay. Now this is a story I've got to hear.
Well, I mean, I was in like this work camp sort of thing where you learn new trades and blah blah blah. And so when we were all bored, I took my whole DVD collection with me and would have movie night. And we're watching heavy metal. And of course, you remember the chick at the end of the movie, the white hair and everything?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She takes off all her clothes and goes to walk in that pool, and one of the black guys just out loud goes, "That chick's got white pubes too."
Carpet matches the drapes.
Exactly. I fucking died. That was the funniest damn thing ever, as far as I was concerned.
You know, now that I think about it, I didn't say it out loud, but when I first saw it, that was the first thing that went through my head too. And that chick's got carpets that match her drapes.
Well, we were all thinking it when we saw it, but for only a black guy could say it out loud and it'd be that fucking funny.
True.
God damn. Yeah, oh shit, what was I going to talk about? God damn it. Milo getting banned off Twitter. Has anybody heard about this besides me?
Well, I don't, do anything on Twitter, so I didn't hear about shit.
Okay, let me sum it up for you. The gayest man imaginable. Now make him a Republican. Now make him like twink gay. You know what I mean when I say twink gay?
Yeah.
All right. Now make him incredibly outspoken against feminism, and then make him poke Black Ghostbusters chick, and then him completely get banned off Twitter because of a harmless poke. Like in comparison to the ones we were reading the last time we did the stream.
Yeah, no, and there've actually been people bringing up the fact that Leslie Jones admitted in public on like the Jimmy Kimmel show or some shit. I haven't watched it, but that she actually said on this show in public that she purposely incites Twitter harassment on people she doesn't fucking like. What the fuck?
Well, that's why everybody started moving over to Sea Lion Club, which is just it's a Twitter clone.
I'm already over there if you motherfuckers want to stalk Magnus.
I'm over there too, but I'm like it loads really slow, slower than Twitter does. So
I think they're still working on that because there's not even a phone app for that. So
yeah, but when it does come out, it's gonna start soaring in stock when Twitter starts going down.
Well, and I've noticed two things about the site. One, it's in the Gamergate colors, purple and green. And there's a little picture of Vivian James laying on top of a sea lion down, if you scroll down.
Yeah,
that right there is enough to give me a boner, as it is.
Do not sexualize the Vivian, damn it.
Oh, fuck it, it's way too late for that.
Oh, yeah, it's way too late for that.
If it's got boobs, I'll sexualize it anyway.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's a warning to all your transvestite or transsexual listeners out there.
Yeah, fuck God, I mean, Jesus.
Well, I'm going to sexualize it. That don't mean I'm going to stick my dick in it.
Damn right.
Just remember the time-honored tradition, man. Don't stick your dick in crazy.
Exactly. Well, a man can dream. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, God.
Actually, I got a good story about that one too. I won't mention any names. I won't mention any names, but anybody who knows the guy will know him immediately when I call him Man Poo the Ota Queen. I had a friend of mine who, on a dare, originally, dressed up as Shampoo from Ranma 1/2. If you don't know who this is, look it up on the Google machine.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, this dude, he went all out. The China dress, fake boobs, shaved his legs, everything. And there was a picture of him in An America magazine, and a friend of mine was reading that particular magazine. He said, "Wow, she's hot. Who is she?" I said, "Oh, that's," and I said his name, and he just looked at me and said, "That's a guy?"
Yeah.
And I looked at him and said, "I hate to shatter your fantasies, but yeah, you're welcome."
Well, in Japan, they would call that a trap.
Oh, they call it a trap here too.
Well, they would also call it that on Mon Calamari, but that's a different story. It's a trap.
Be careful, there's a dick.
The shields are up. It's a trap.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, I'm tired. I'm in full smartass mode. I apologize.
Oh no, trust
Just
me.
just for that couple of seconds, I'll apologize, and then I'll continue your regularly scheduled smartass.
Well, you actually tend to get that problem a lot with the really good cosplayers, the people who wear like the get-ups and shit. You'll see them and you never expect it.
Well, other than the fact that I had SSJ3 Goku poking me in the eye with his fucking hair, that's a different story. Yeah, a word to the wise: if you're at a convention and Goku takes the elevator with his SSJ3 hair on, take the next one.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor.
Or wear some sunglasses.
Well, that's only if you're Master Roshi, but still.
Oh no, Jackie Chun didn't wear the sunglasses, did he?
No, well, Chow Yun Fat or whatever his name is.
Oh, the Master Roshi at the tournament when he fought Goku, the Jackie Chun outfit.
Oh! I was thinking about Chow Yun Fat and that crappy Dragon Ball Evolution movie.
Oh,
Don't
my
watch
God.
it. It sucks ass to a silly straw. Don't watch it.
I never intended to.
Well, I hate to
horrible.
say it. I hate to admit this out loud, and people are probably going to lambaste me for it, but I'm going to say it anyway. That Dragon Ball Evolution is still 10 times better than Ghostbusters.
I probably have to agree with you on that.
Okay,
Well,
I haven't seen it.
No, I've had enough spoilers and enough people give it away. You know, people just giving honest reviews.
Uh-huh.
I pretty much know the entire flipping plot of the movie, how it goes, how it ends, and even just from what I've heard, it, like I said before, it sucks ass to a silly straw. It would probably get 10 times worse if I actually witnessed this train wreck.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, somebody gets shot in the dick.
Oh, yeah, I heard about
A
that.
bad guy. Oh, wait, no, did I just give it away? Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but even Mundane Matt said when his wife walked out of the theater, one of the first things out of her mouth is, "Why does this movie hate men so much?"
Because they have penises, and the penis is evil.
The penis is law.
That's
why the patriarchy is
the penis is evil.
law. The penis is law. That's why the patriarchy's a thing.
Yes.
Although I hate to say it, all these women bitch about guys telling them to get back in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. First words out of my mouth is, "Get out of my fucking kitchen, woman."
Yeah, a lot of women don't realize how many male chefs there are in the world. Men can cook too.
Well, I mean, you know, my student that I train new drivers, and I made vegetable beef soup in a crock pot. When we got to where we're stopped, I cracked out the soup. He was surprised at how good it was, and it was completely simple.
Yeah.
I mean, there was nothing to make in it.
Yeah, it's vegetable beef stew. That's one of the easiest things to make.
Well, yeah, if you can fuck that up, you fail at life. Go jump off a cliff somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I've still got to get tamales made.
Oh,
God, tamales are awesome.
fresh tamales are the best.
Well, you guys don't understand. Because I travel so much, I go to places where they make authentic Mexican food, and it's fucking awesome.
I have authentic Mexican food all the time. My dad's Mexican.
But yeah, but I have to travel to like Texas or Nevada or somewhere like that to get it.
Yeah, those are good places to get it too.
Oh yeah. Hell, I've been so close to the Mexican border I could throw a rock and hit somebody in Mexico. And usually that's where you find the absolute best Mexican food.
Oh yeah, my grandmother lives in Juarez. You probably hit somebody from my family down there if you threw a
Well,
stone.
no, I'm not mean. I'm not mean enough to throw a rock at somebody. I'd throw
No.
something a little. Throw something a little more insulting, but that wouldn't hurt as much. like dog poo or something.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it'd hurt their pride, but it wouldn't hurt them.
it wouldn't hurt them.
Of course, if they
The
flung one right
flaming-
back, I wouldn't blame them.
The flaming poo of an untouched virgin.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of the jokes I used to play on people when I was a kid. you know the old classic: light up a bag of dog poop and ring their doorbell and run away.
Yeah,
Watch
And
them stomp it out, laughing your ass off.
yeah. Unfortunately, nowadays the equivalent to that is fucking swatting somebody on YouTube's live stream.
No, I hate to say this, but if you're swatting people, you're a fucking asshole because you lighting up a bag of dog poo and laughing at them as they stomp it out. What do they get? Messy shoes and they're swearing. That's it.
Yeah,
Swatting,
swat
you can
somebody.
actually get people fucking killed.
Yeah, especially now.
Of course,
I'm
and
sorry.
here I'm gonna go into a little bit of a rant, but it amazes me how these social justice retards and feminists can justify the most evil acts just by, oh, well, that guy was a misogynist or a racist. It's like you're using the lamest fucking excuses to either get somebody killed, ruin their life or career, and this is how the world works now? What the fuck?
Yeah, fucking bullshit. I can't stand it. I've just recently noticed that phenomenon. It's probably been going on a while.
Oh,
Well,
the
no, yeah.
calling.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Oh, the calling people and their jobs and cops and stuff on them.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably the most ridiculous thing humanly imaginable, but they don't exactly operate on logic.
Well, and it's obvious that they don't because somebody tried that with me, and my employer told him to go piss up a rope. Well, here's the
I will
thing.
always.
They know truck drivers are going to be rough and fucking assholes and all that stuff. They don't care. As long as you're doing your job right, you have the skills, and you make your deliveries on time, they don't give a fuck what nasty racial slurs that anybody's writing on the bathroom walls. And trust me, I've read some fun ones.
I'm not gonna lie, I've always been quite partial to the you go into the Walmart bathroom, you go into one of the stalls, wait for somebody else to come in, put creamy peanut butter on a piece of toilet paper, chuck it over the side, and be like, "Hey, can I get that back?" There's nothing quite there's nothing quite like the shock and horror because they pick it up and then they put their hand in it and they're like, "Oh God, this is squishy."
Well, speaking of bathrooms, I've already told a few people this, but since your audience is new to my brand of humor, I think it's appropriate. I got Pokemon Go. I don't really give a crap about Pokemon. I was never a fan, but the idea is like, well, it's nice. It gives me an excuse to walk around a truck stop parking lot. Fine. I caught 16 that I didn't have sitting on the can in a truck stop.
Well, you've got to think, where was the truck stop located? Like general, like what kind of area was around it?
It was in Moriarty, New Mexico, but I'm sitting on the toilet catching these things left, right, and sideways and thinking, Pokemon Go indeed.
Well, the reason I ask is because, let's say you're near a body of water, and you're also near like a cornfield, and you're also near the highway. That's three different spawn.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if you're in that scenario and you hear banjos, run. Fuck the Pokemon, just run. From the South, I know what I'm talking about.
Well, what I'm trying to get at, it's like you've got 3 different spawn points, and they'll just spawn like crazy in those areas. It's like if you took 3 graveyards in League of Legends and just everybody respawned at those 3 spots, but they're all right next to each other.
Mm.
It's just a melee.
Well, and the funniest thing about it is, though, is the truck stop itself and one of the art murals close to the truck stop were both Pokestops.
Oh, God.
There were 2 gyms not even a quarter of a mile from this place, and like 3 other Pokestops in town that I could sit in one place and look at them all just from sitting there.
Well, yeah, that right there, you've got probably quadruple the regular spawn rates. That's probably the best toilet to catch Pokemon in the country.
Oh, that was taking it. Well, I've figured out Pokemon have to be like cats, because the second I sat down and dropped my drawers, they were all over me. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Okay, here, Pikachu, have a Pokeball. Okay, Onyx, have a Pokeball. Okay, Zubat, have a Pokeball. God damn it, Graveler, here, have a Pokeball. I mean, seriously,
Jesus.
It was like 16 different Pokemon in one bathroom visit.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I mean, damn. It's a bathroom I need to visit.
Go for it. Moriarty, New Mexico. It's Lisa's truck stop, exit 197. It's like I said, there's like a gym like right across the fucking road, and one barely a quarter of a mile from there.
Damn. Like, the thing about games like that is you can break them down into math. And as long as you can notice, like, basic math, you can sit and play these games all day and not have a single problem playing them. But somebody who doesn't understand it in the least bit, they'll go to one side of town, not find what they're looking for, go to the other side of town, not find what they're looking for, and just be completely lost because they've got no idea what the hell they're doing.
Well, but that was the funniest part about it. I mean, I ran into so many different Pokemon just in that parking lot that I mean, people were looking at me funny because I was kind of wandering around just flicking my phone left, right, and sideways, but I mean, for fuck's sakes, I caught a Pidgeotto or whatever the final form of that one is.
Pidgeot.
Well, it was a Pidgey, then yeah, okay. So what is it? Pidgeotto, and then Pidgeot.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know exactly fuck all about Pokemon. I just know some of their names, mostly Pikachu, because that's the one everybody fucking talks about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the mascot, so it is plastered everywhere.
Of course, and I'm sitting there thinking, how much funnier would it be if I had a video of myself sitting on the can going, God damn it, Rattata, I'm trying to take a dump. Here, have a Pokeball.
I know I've got a lot of balls, but damn, man. Oh, jeez.
Well, I don't know. Is the smell of poo a Pokemon lure or something? I don't know.
Must be what they make the incense out of.
Let me put it this way: in that parking lot, you know, just sitting on the bathroom, I caught a bunch of them just in one go. But I'm talking, I was in that parking lot for like 2 days. I think I walked out of there with like 4 or 5 evolved ones and fucking like a whole laundry list of fucking Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that's the whole thing. Once you can really figure out a pattern to them, the game just becomes exponentially easier. And it's that whole thing of most people aren't going to notice the pattern, but the moment they do, the game's over. You win.
Well, if that update hadn't have fucked it up where I can't sign into it, I could probably pull up my Pokédex and give you the list of the ones I ran into just in that one parking lot.
Yeah, it's ridiculous what you can find just as long as you've got the time to go out of your way. What the hell? When? How? How did I level up? So I've got it running on the side because I've got nothing better to do with my time.
Well,
But
dude, I've played that Pokemon game for probably a total of about 5 or 6 hours, all total. I've walked a total of like 2.2 kilometers, and I caught like tons of them just barely even moving around that parking lot. I mean, I caught a pony, whatever the hell it is, a big ass fucking graveler, I think it was. A Pikachu showed up, which fuck me why it would be there in New Mexico. There's no water, there's jack shit there. Maybe it's the power plant, I don't know.
yeah, electric spawned by power plants.
Well, it
Yeah,
spawned right by the truck stop, so I don't know. So now, granted, not all the truck stops I've been to in the last few days have Pokestops, but that one was a big one in New Mexico.
I think they just put them around in every town they can at like any sort of historical landmark. I know the main street here in town's just covered with them, and there's no reason for it. Like it's literally just plaques on the sides of buildings.
Well, I gotta say, I went through Nevada, and if you're trying to play Pokemon Go in Nevada, you're fucked. There's nothing there.
There might be something interesting in Vegas.
Yeah, you'll find plenty of hooker Pokemon. But that costs extra, and make sure you will use protection, like a Super Pokeball or something.
Bring your Mega Balls. Plenty of Jinx lined up for you. They got big lips.
Come here, girl. You got a pretty mouth.
Oh God.
Of course, you know it's bad news if they create a Pokemon that makes you think, screw the Pokeball, I'll only take her to bed. For science reasons.
For science for the science god.
For science and reasons, that's all you need. Fuck it, you don't even need the reason, just science.
I wonder what'll happen.
Well, you might catch something that you couldn't wash off with Ajax and a Brillo pad, but that's just my thought of the day.
Poka herpes.
Super Poke herpes gonosyphilides.
Oh God. Not syphilides gonorrhea. No.
Yeah, no, you can probably tell I'm a Terrence Pop fan. Super Poke herpes gonosyphilide. Gotta catch 'em all.
For some reason, my Pokeballs itch.
Dr. Hook, would you look at this? I got a rash and it doesn't seem to go away.
I'm a professor, not a doctor.
I'm a Pokemon trainer, not a fucking doctor. Leave me alone. Go talk to Nurse What's-Her-Butt. There's like 5 million of them in town.
They're the same person, damn it.
Well, and
Did you guys
that was what led me to really liking this one story somebody wrote about the Ash is actually in a coma.
Oh,
like after he had that. Yeah, like he got into a bicycle wreck in like the first episode or some shit, and now he's in a coma. That's why, all the cops look exactly alike, and all the nurses look exactly alike.
There's been a lot of darker theories about it, like they're all clones.
Well, it wouldn't surprise
And,
me. They're probably Pokemon. Brock could probably throw his Pokeballs at any one of them at any time. Both kinds, no less.
So that's why she's named Nurse Joy.
Joygasm.
Nah, but did any of you ever hear the huge controversy they had with Jinx, the one with the purty mouth?
Oh God.
Yeah, they changed her skin color from black to purple.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Same thing they did with Mr. Popo.
Can we Can
Yeah,
we
they
just
changed
go
them to
ahead?
blue.
Can we just go ahead and round up all these fucking killjoys, put them in California, take a whole row of people with pickaxes, and just set it adrift? I mean, seriously.
Wouldn't bother
I
me.
mean, well, I mean, you want xenophobia and racism? Go to Japan. They fucking hate everybody, even other Asians. But these assholes what's his name? Yoshinori Ono, the guy who does Street Fighter. He's doing something about R. Mika's costume. I think I heard this through the grapevine just earlier. And it's like, dude, if a woman wants to dress provocatively, fine. Who gives a fuck? I know plenty of women who purposely wear cleavage down to their crotch to get male attention. You're going to tell me that a wrestler like her wouldn't show off her charms to
Seriously.
distract her opponent?
What is the most powerful way to get a leg up in a fight? Boobs.
Yeah, bouncing boobs. While he's distracted for that half a second, you can cram his fucking face between your cleavage and do a barrel roll. That'll keep him distracted for the whole duration of the fight.
Belly to booby suplex.
Well, hell, I remember when I was a teenager, girls would run around with holes in the ass of their britches. And you're telling me that a fucking wrestler wearing a thong and a big-ass cleavage window's bullshit? Get the fuck out of here.
Hell, all you got to do is just check out women in wrestling right now. They barely fucking wear anything.
Well, yeah, because they
Swimsuit
know what the
matches.
fans want to fucking see.
Mm-hmm.
Durr.
Do you remember all the times when King used to do the swimsuit matches, the lingerie matches, all that shit?
Yeah, Jerry Lawler he was the ref for every one of those matches.
For good reason.
Or if he wasn't, he was making the most double entendre fucking commentary he could possibly think of. I'm like, God damn, Jerry, I got a boner as it is. Shut up.
You're ruining the rod, King. You're ruining the rod.
Yeah, it's like, it's no shit. It's like you're watching one of those matches. I could fucking bounce to the bathroom on my newly acquired pogo stick, and your commentary isn't fucking helping.
But then, like that was the Mae Young. God, why did that memory pop up?
Because it was a repressed memory linked to Jerry Lawler.
Oh God, why Mae Young? Why?
And anytime I think of Mae Young, all I can think of is when she gave birth to a hand.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, on Raw, she gave birth to a hand.
I didn't know. I don't want to know. I've heard too much already.
I don't know. I kind of want to know now.
I've only got one question. When the hand popped out, did you see a big ass poof of dust and spider webs come with it?
Oh, unfortunately, no. It was all slimy and nasty.
Hey!
Oh.
Oh, it was nasty.
Oh God, that's just terrible.
Yeah.
Oh God. Do you remember that video that I showed you? Vagina bubbles from hell.
Dude, what?
No, I do not. I should.
Oh my God.
That sounds.
You don't.
Sounds
You
interesting.
don't remember vagina bubbles from hell, really?
No, I do not. That must be another repressed one.
I'm going to take a wild guess, but you might want to check. We might have lost about 4 or 5 viewers at this point. only the truly sick perverts like me are still there.
Give me 2 minutes to pull this up. I've got to pull this up now because I cannot believe that Tucko forgot about this because it was.
How long ago was this?
I I was still going by Lord Volda.
Well, no shit, I can't remember. I can't fucking remember yesterday.
Yeah, that's the power of proper booze.
And I think, God,
Well, now for any of the listeners, yes, this is the reason why I always say when I'm there, it's the least safe space on the internet is because of just this. I've had people in real life turn to me and say, "Man, the fucking conversations you get into, Jesus Christ."
some of the shit that I've run into, I swear.
Well,
Okay, let me see if I can.
by now we've all been on the internet far too long. It's completely ruined us.
Very true.
The better question is that a bad thing or a hilarious thing? Oh, no, that's the wrong button. There we go. Hit that. Okay, and that button. Okay. All right. Now let me just actually. God damn it. Go away, annoying things. All right. So
Should I be both frightened and aroused at this point? Because I see female ninja magic on the title.
Yeah.
just wait for it. Like it is weirdly. It starts out like something that you think would make you aroused, but no. Like brain sex.
Dude, I've seen that one video that somebody named crouching vagina hidden salami. So I'm pretty sure I'm ready for anything. What?
Here it
Why am I just imagining this nasty fart sound coming out?
It's more like a bubbling cauldron sound, but it is still really messed up.
No, I'm imagining the kind of prolonged fart sound that you'd follow up by seeing somebody like kind of scrunch their butt and walk toward the bathroom going, "Sorry, that was a wet one."
It's still going. It's literally like a
I don't
bubble
think they got a
machine
cream
going
for that,
around him.
man.
Damn it, woman! That was dish soap, not douche materials. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Ladies, here's a pro tip: don't ever douche with Mr. Bubble.
And suffocated with vagina bubbles. The hand sticking up at the end like a bad horror film.
Yeah, no, trust me. I've seen. What the fuck is that movie? Deathbed, the bed that eats people. I've seen that
God.
movie, and it was almost on par with that.
Wow. I haven't seen that one. Last bad movie that I remember watching was Rubber. The one about a
trust me.
sentient tire.
Oh God, yeah, no. If you wanna watch the movie Deathbed, make sure to bring three things: plenty of beer, friends with a warped sense of humor, and a couple of girls just for the effect of what the fuck.
Just the whole, what is going on with this? Why is this a thing? Oh God. I'm still gonna say that.
I know people are trying like hell to come up with mundane things that could possibly be scary, but there's some things that no, it's not scary. Just quit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just thinking about the concept of vagina bubbles murdering people kind of throws me off a little bit.
Yeah, no, and I thought it was bad enough hearing a girl let a queef go mid coitus. Just and you're like, what? Of course, it's even funnier if you're the one that farts and she thinks she queefed. I've had that one happen
like
before.
Tide.
Well, I mean, you're mid-stroke, you let one go, and it's just loud enough. She pops her eyes up and goes, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." Nah, don't worry about it. I don't care.
Oh, you're totally fine. Just don't mind the smell.
Just ignore that. Just ignore that green cloud over my shoulder.
Okay, that actually reminds me of quite possibly the most horrifying story that I have ever been a part of. Heads up to anybody watching. This is not a pleasant. This is not pleasant to hear about.
So, kids, send the kids out of the room and get popcorn while you're out.
Probably a good bet to send the kids out of the room for this story. So I was with my my ex, and we were, doing the deed. And I don't know if she was like sick or what, but she was having some problems, like feeling
She was-
down in the dumps, and
She was having one of those not so fresh days.
yeah, sort of.
Well, the flock of seagulls outside your window should have been your first clue.
So, like, she gets on top because, I guess she wanted to exercise the bad out. And she's, doing the usual bouncity bounce. And then she just poops all over me.
Some people pay extra for that.
And it wasn't like, like, oh no, a little bit. No, just like a wave, and then suddenly she gets up and runs out of the room, and I'm just left there laying. And then it hits me what just happened.
And then that's when
And
you that's when you either A, freak the fuck out, or B, laid there staring at the ceiling contemplating what the fuck am I doing with my life.
That was definitely a what the fuck am I doing with my life moment. Because I mean, I get it if it's like, a little bit, and they're like, oh no, this happened, and I'm sad now. No, this wasn't a little bit. This was like
Ruin your sheets bad.
2 days of Taco Bell just shotgunned out. And the worst part is this makes an audible sound when it comes out. It's like just straight out of her. Terrifying thing.
Now, I bet half the people that I gave that advice to are choking on that popcorn. Yeah, see, and that's one of the funniest things about this feminism, social justice shit. They accuse people like me of not being able to get laid, and I just look at them, reminisce over all the fucked up things I've done in the sack, and I just look at them and say, look, go fuck yourself. I don't have time to explain my entire sexual history to you, and if I did, it'd make your head explode.
Oh, there gets to be a point in the life of a human being where they just don't want to talk about that shit anymore.
Yeah, no, at this point, if I don't have jumper cables, special electrified nipple clamps, and a car battery, I can't even get it up. I'm like Doug Stanhope at this point, and the way he explained it was beautiful. At this point, I'm hoping the most kinky thing you can do is, okay, here's an idea. You lie down there, I'll get on top of you as awkwardly as possible. I'll be way too nervous, I'll come too fast, and then you start crying, and then we'll wait for your parents to get home.
Oh, God. Oh, and this is why we do these streams.
Yeah, trust me, I've had a very interesting life. I've seen a lot and I've done a lot. Some things that I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
I'm not sure this was a good thing or a bad thing, but probably a bad thing.
Well, that's why I keep telling people, you know what? Your teenage years are supposed to be when you fuck up the most. And then you grow up, get a job, and become responsible. Now people have just flushed that right down the fucking toilet, and they're living their teenage years up into their 20s and 30s, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, to be fair, I'd like to get a job, but nobody wants to hire a sociopath.
Truck driving's hard.
Yeah, but they have to give me a license first.
Well, yeah, there is that.
I am banned from owning a firearm, getting a driver's license, and working in anything that may be deemed too stressful.
Oh, wow.
They really think I'm gonna kill somebody.
I don't know why.
I don't either. I've never. Well, the one time, he started it though. Okay, I feel that I now have to tell this story. So I was in a mental hospital up in KCMO, and they decided that they wanted to put me in there, and so whatever, I went. Didn't particularly care. Uh, and then the doctor comes in and he's like, "Okay, we're gonna give you some tests." I'm like, "Okay, sure, whatever." They do the picture tell a story test, and they do like a bunch of like the cognitive tests, and then he wants to do a freaking Rorschach test. Now,
Oh,
I don't know
boy.
if anybody here has ever done a Rorschach test, but
Yes, I've done one of those.
the thing of it is they specifically ask you, what do you see on this piece of paper? And I am a literalist. So he asked me, okay, what do you see on this one? I see ink on paper.
Yeah, that's
What's the
what
thing?
I would say
Ink
too.
on paper. More ink on paper. Did you lose your pen? It's ink on paper. And so after a while he gets real, pissy about it because I'm giving him the same answer for everything because it's freaking ink on paper. And he decides, okay, this is the only assumption I could possibly give. He hands me a pencil. Keep in mind, this is a freshly sharpened pencil, and it own fault. He shouldn't have gave it to me. So he gives me this freshly sharpened pencil, and he says, okay, since you don't want to tell me, why don't you write it down? Ink on paper, over and over again, because this is what it all is. And he says, okay, well, if you're going to be a smartass, you're never going to get out of here. Now, keep in mind, I went in myself. I can leave whenever the hell I want. And he stands up and he turns around, and I hear him mutter under his breath, douchebag. I know he's called me a douchebag. This is a mental health professional. He shouldn't be calling me a douchebag. So, 26, 27 times, shanked him with the pencil. It broke.
Ouch.
And that's when they said I was a danger to society. So I've gotten in trouble since.
Well, at least you gave the smart answer. I actually told him what I thought I saw on that paper.
Well, the thing of it is like with how my brain works, that's what I see. I can't define a shape out of it. It's ink on paper.
Yeah, no, you guys have already figured out by now. I've got a fucked up imagination. I told him all kinds of crazy shit.
But like,
Let me put it this way. Well, let me put it this way. When you're telling them what you see on that paper, and they actually look around at it while you're describing it, like, what the fuck? Yeah, you're doing it wrong. Pro tip for anybody who ever goes into a mental hospital for any reason.
Pro tip: don't actually tell them what you say. Just say butterfly.
A pretty little. Yeah, do what Rorschach did in Watchmen. There you go.
Most peaceful, pointless crap you can think of. It's a butterfly flying into the hearts of children. When actually you mean it's a butterfly with a broadsword stabbing children in the face.
That's so metal. I love it.
Oh, but that's another thing. Like they don't really take care of is people with mental disabilities. Like we take woefully poor care of people like me.
Well, and the funny thing is, I'm pretty much cured of my quote-unquote disorder because what I was labeled with was depression. Okay.
Go down
All
the
right.
street, you'll find 20 people that are depressed.
Well, the thing is, the mental health professionals didn't help me a fucking bit. neither did their medication. When I finally scratched my ass and got glad, that's when I was fine.
Yeah. I mean, like, take it like this. Like, they'll give you a case manager, right? And the case manager will ask you, like, the most pointless freaking questions you could possibly think of. So we're going by a, I don't know if you know Dylan's Kroger. It's a, like a grocery store.
Well, you know what? You're starting into this, but I feel I should, like, expand on what I was saying when I said I scratched my ass and got glad. Because if anybody in the audience has got depression, don't think I'm making fun of you. I've been there. But no, what finally got me over it was I realized several different things, and it took time to finally get it into my head. But one, you are responsible for your own happiness. Nobody else can help you be happy. Number two, stop giving a fuck what other people think. Of course,
That's a big point right there.
Yeah, well, at my age, I've finally just completely quit giving a fuck. It's like, oh, you think I'm an asshole? Okay. Wait till you see me next Thursday.
Let me show you what an asshole is.
Yeah, see this thing here? It looks like a balloon nut. What? Yeah, I know I've got my pants down. Shut up. You see this thing that looks like a balloon nut?
Satin gum.
Well, no, what you got to do is figure out what makes you happy. And fuck what everybody else thinks. Do what makes you happy. That's it. That's really all it took for me. Now, it might be a little more difficult for other people, but it really is that simple. What it was for me. Like I said, your mileage may vary. Well, I mean, and really, once I figured all that out on my own, it was like such a burden lifted off my shoulders.
Well, yeah, it's that whole thing where people don't register that they're responsible for their own emotional state. If you want to be a certain way, you've got to put yourself in the mindset of, I'm going to be this today. And crap may get you down, but you're still going to get ended up with, if you're going in with the mindset of, God, today's going to be bullshit, that day's going to be bullshit.
Well, you know what? And do little stupid shit to make it fun. Get on a crowded elevator and play with your zipper and say, God, I shouldn't miss my chronic masturbator support group yesterday.
Go into Walmart every time somebody gives an announcement. Just get down in the fetal position and go, the voices are back!
Well, my favorite is actually to let a loud fart out in public, stop, look around, and go, yes, Satan.
Yes, Satan. I got it. Message received.
Spiders.
Speak to me, O toothless prophet.
Oh, God. Damn it, I lost where I was in my story.
Oh, that's okay. If you guys really want to piss people off, fart real loud and say, the Prophet of Islam has spoken.
Allahu Akbar.
Well, yes, like I said before, I'm way into fart jokes because, as Shakespeare once said, farting is such sweet sorrow.
Damn right.
What's in a gas?
Oh, what food did this mortal eat? Shoo! Yeah, Shakespearean fart jokes are always fun.
What wind through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and that was a taco.
Well, before he starts that what wind through yonder window breaks, he does say the words "butt soft." Yeah, people are. I think people are less surprised by the fart joke aspect and more surprised by the fact that, yeah, I'm a Southerner, a truck driver, and I have read Shakespeare.
Oh, hell. Didn't we all have to read at least some Shakespeare? I mean, shit.
I never did.
Well,
or you just don't remember it.
Considering that Considering that I actually got kicked out of a Shakespeare play of Hamlet, of all things, for saying out loud in the audience, if he starts face fucking that skull, I'm leaving.
I'm down with a lot of things, but not necrophilia, man.
Well, those are actually, I hate to say this, but if the zombie apocalypse does happen, necrophiliacs are our secret weapon.
Get him. Aim for the skull. Don't shoot till you see the green of their eyes.
Well, I could imagine I could imagine a zombie coming around the corner smoking a cigarette and missing an eye, and it's like, wow, that was great. Yeah, let me know next time. I'll keep an eye out for you.
We'll leave the light on for you.
Oh god,
This took a dark turn rather quickly.
I warned you when I got here. Actually, the funniest thing is you were talking about that. We'll leave the light on for you. Anybody remember Red from the Red Roof Inn ads?
No.
He actually used a term in one of his commercials that me and a friend of mine came up with back when SUVs were becoming a thing. We actually started calling them suburban assault vehicles, and then we hear a Red Roof Inn commercial with Red talking about the Red Roof Inn, and he actually said the word, wheel that big suburban assault vehicle into a Red Roof Inn. And my friend just looked at each other like, did he really just steal our line?
Yep, he stole it. You can't copyright that shit.
Nah, I don't even require credit if somebody steals my jokes. It's just, yeah, I'm just glad it catches on, because I was kind of proud of that.
Oh shit! Well, we got to start wrapping it up. It's been the hour set aside for the stream. Anything in closing?
Hey, no, really, I gotta let my dogs out. Other than that,
Well, now we know who let the dogs out.
How did we all know it'd be a Mexican?
Well, he just
Our jobs
said it.
are, man. You got lawn, taking care of dogs, picking in the fields.
Actually, the bad thing is, I got a song floating around in my head because you just said that, and it's one that I came up with. I thought it was funny as hell, but I'd never sing it in public. Hey, anybody remember the song? What was it? We're an American band. We're coming to your town. We're gonna rock it.
Oh yeah.
We are a Mexican band. We're coming to your house. We're gonna mow your grass.
Yeah, I'm right.
Oh God! Thanks everybody for tuning into The Orange. We really appreciate you viewing the video and everything. And if you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to be on a future episode of The Orange, just drop a comment, and if we've got room, we'll let you in.
And if I haven't lost you a shit ton, of subscribers by now, you got a great audience.
I'm going to have to expand it before I start losing it. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.